Hi,
Hey, so great to see you.
good to see you too. I'm just like so happy.
Me too. I was looking forward to this one.
Oh, me too. I'm really
Yeah.
like, I wanna dive into it. So I'm just gonna say what we're gonna speak about. I'm recording already and then present ourselves a little bit and then we'll go in. So we're gonna speak about the Enneagram, but from the perspective of self-realization.
Exactly.
And this is like super exciting. I'm really, really happy. I'm not really very knowledgeable about it, but
Mhm.
we're not gonna
Mhm.
give like a deep, knowledge about that. We're gonna speak about it from the perspective of self-realization. I know enough about it to have an interest, obviously.
Mhm. Mhm.
And who knows if this is fascinating, maybe we'll go deeper. But
Yeah, it
yeah,
could resonate. Who knows?
yeah. And so Rami and I, for the context, we never met one-on-one.
Yeah.
We saw each other in a group recently. We came across to know each other through two common friends,
Mhm.
David Bingham, which was the last domino to fall
Yes.
in our realization of the illusion of separation, and
Yeah,
Robert Rugg,
exactly.
who's such a joy surfer
Yes. See.
being. And
Yeah.
Rami is doing one-on-one session for
Mhm.
self-realization, non-duality seeker who have been like looking for it and dismantling the belief that they have not seen it, and
Exactly.
also doing Enneagram, um, interviews, see which is your type, and group session.
Correct. Yes.
All of
Yeah.
that on the website, The Natural State, Your Natural State.
Yeah. .com.
Such a
That's the one.
beautiful name. I resonate a lot with The Natural State. When I heard that, I was like, oh,
Yeah. It
yeah.
says it so in a simpler way, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
The Natural State.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
cool.
Yes.
Tell me more about you before we dive in. How did you came across Enneagram? I think self-realization came
Mhm.
about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm
Mhm.
not sure.
Correct. Yes, that's right. So one of the typical seekers over here, 20, 25 years, feeling there must be something more. This can't be it. Yeah, started
Oh,
at a
yeah.
very young age already. Yeah, it may sound familiar.
Yeah.
Checking the religions first, thinking, that's not it. Now, in
Yeah.
hindsight, for some, I think the essence is it, because
Mm,
that's always the same.
yeah.
But what humans made out of it is definitely not where I found it.
No.
And then I'll try to keep it a little simple and small. But of course, it was a long journey. But Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, was the first book that I didn't understand, but something was like,
Yeah, there's something there.
like, mentally, I got it.
Yeah.
Something happened intuitively, but it didn't really bring me self-realization, especially because I really left the book thinking if you self-realize, you're really special. It just happens once
Mm,
in a blue moon. You will have no more thoughts ever. You will
mm.
always be peaceful and always smile like Eckhart. So that was maybe
Yeah.
we can get into that a bit later, which also at least I think helps you as well. The whole realization of how natural it is rather than how
Yeah.
difficult, remarkable.
Yeah.
Also, and then how I got to the Enneagram was actually Gangaji and Eli. So
Oh,
Gangaji is very well known, I think, also in the non-duality Advaita
yeah.
community, coming from Ramana Maharshi. Um, that made total sense. I really was like, okay, this is what I was looking for. This makes sense.
Wow.
Still intellectually getting, but not
Uh-huh.
feeling
Okay.
realized. And then Eli also offered the Enneagram sessions, and being my individual personality being a bit of a skeptical type, even though it was him and I trusted him, I thought, okay, well, maybe it's like horoscope or something like a parlor trick.
Mm,
It's amusing, but it doesn't really do anything. Like, how important can it be for realization?
Mm.
But I went to a seminar of a couple of days where you go quite deep. And after 4 hours, I was like, okay, I can never unsee this anymore. It was so spot on, so correct. It made such sense. And it was nothing new. It's everything you already know, but you didn't know you know it. And all of a
Okay.
sudden, you see it's like a human map of how humans appear.
Yeah.
And with humans, I also mean the ego. I
Yeah.
mean
Yeah.
the thing we are not really, right? The
Yeah.
relative us, the little me. And yeah, well, that was just really mind-blowing. And that I have to say that really helped me career-wise, communication-wise, personal development. I mean, it's
Mm.
unbelievable the changes that happened by just
Wow.
knowing that. And I always did park it a little bit in this is decorating the prison cell. So you can be
Mm.
very rich and happy, kind of happy, right? Sort of fulfilled
Sort of.
business-wise. But
But
it was 80, 90% better than the regular human life,
that's
you know,
already
for
quite
sure.
good.
For sure. For
But it
sure.
was not
It
all the
really made a
way,
difference.
all the
But
way.
it's still, yeah, it's still moving within I'm a human being, I'm individual. And then you're also always at the how do you call it? Um, yeah, you can be like a victim of external circumstances, right?
Yeah.
Everything can change quickly. You're no longer happy, etc. So
Yeah.
that part, of course, never did really disappeared, and it
Yeah.
can't as long as we think we are
Separate.
this
Yeah.
body mind exactly. So that is where the Enneagram came in, and it never really left me.
Oh.
And like you said, indeed, the last push, the last nudge, that was by David Bingham, indeed.
Oh
That
yeah.
that and
Yeah.
John Wheeler, the combination did
Yeah,
it for me.
the realization that there is always just one little thought in the way.
Correct. One
This
little thought that we
one thought,
innocently
that
believe.
one. Yeah.
Yes,
It's not
exactly.
happened. Nothing happened for you. You're not self-realized. It's not
Correct.
that simple. All
No,
this little,
all of the
just
above.
this little,
Yeah.
yeah, and the
That's
mechanism
actually,
of engaging and owning. This is my thought. This is me.
yes.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking. It's such
exactly.
an illusion that is,
Yeah. Well, it's perfect. I mean, in a
it
way, it's
is,
so, because you can't see through it unless you do.
yeah,
So it's the most complicated thing I ever did and the simplest thing I ever did at the
yeah,
same time. And
yeah.
I'm not gonna do the Advaita police. I'm just using
Yeah,
I
yeah,
and
yeah, of course. We're not gonna talk at the
really.
third person and
Yeah, yeah, no. Weird.
but the
But
interest
yeah.
that what I find fascinating with the Enneagram, one of the book that I read a few years earlier
Mhm.
is Fixation to Freedom.
That's so, yes, that's from Eli. Yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, yeah.
And it's not all like everything that is written in this book is the absolute truth. It's not about
Mhm.
that. But what I find fascinating is how the ego construct around one of the one fact as a young child, your parent are like God.
Yes,
We're completely dependent, and how the ego finds a way to get what it needs.
exactly.
And first, I mean, some people don't have memory of this. I do have memory of unity, memory
Mhm.
of joy, memory of effortless being, unconditional love. I have clear, saw
Mhm.
this, was this, and
Yeah,
then went through some traumatic experience, which then created this, how am I going to survive here? And
yeah,
there are people out there, it's dangerous, and all the construct
yeah,
can come in, and how the ego is a mechanism that is finding strategy
yeah,
to survive. And that is
exactly.
what I really love about the Enneagram is that once you start reading it, you see like we all kind of have one main tendency, although I could see myself almost in all of it.
Mhm. Interesting.
So, and I also kind of had this vision that it's as if this, okay, there was this open space as a
Mhm.
child, happy, joyful, safe, and then this ball is constructed. And
Mhm.
slowly in life, it's just like open, 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 open.
Yeah,
And it's as if the Enneagram then is instead of being 100% of what you are, who you are, which the belief in the ego, then it's kind of there's still something left, something there, like, I don't know, 10%, 15. I don't
Mhm.
know. I couldn't say in percent, but it
Mhm.
appears to me that through realization, through the relaxation and the seeing that me is an idea and it's a construct, a mental construct, the subject and object, this Enneagram that was my main tendency can still appear, still is
Yeah.
ongoing, but not as much. Like it doesn't
And
take the whole space.
it's unproblematic. That's the difference. After
It's not,
realization, you still have it, but it's not problematic anymore.
yeah, it's like there's no anxiety around it.
No, no,
Around
exactly.
I'm having this, I need to change it, I have to
Yeah,
be better, or it's this
correct.
mechanism, right?
That's right. Yeah. So you still have your preferences, and that's totally fine. You have your, I always call it your car type. You have a certain brand of a car that you're driving, you know, and that will
You
always
were
remain
given
the
a
same.
model.
Yes, correct.
And the
Yeah.
fact that these models are kind of universal because there
Mm,
is
yeah.
it's not to say like it's a I'm not sure if it is it a perfect template, but there are 27
Mm,
kind and then the personality is adding a little bit of ingredient and flavor to it, which then it appears to be quite different,
yeah.
but the template is quite
Exactly.
similar.
That's it. That's it. And
Uh-huh.
that's why Eli also called it character fixation and not personality. Because very
Ah,
often people call it personality types. Oh, the nine
ah,
different types, the Enneagram. Actually, not really. If you really look at it, it's a pattern. It's the character fixation underneath.
yeah.
And the personality is like a little bit above. That's
Oh,
lighter.
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And the way I perceive with realization, how when the character fixation relaxes, the personality gets more express, you know?
So, so
It's not
true.
as
So true.
compressed and
No,
repressed.
that's it. It's like free and it's abundant and it's outgoing and
The
in a
humor can
way,
come online, like,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like the misunderstanding people sometimes have with the realization also is that they think like no thoughts, always happy, you act like a saint, but also you no longer have personality somehow. That's sometimes what people think, but the opposite is true. It's exactly like you say. The personality comes out even more flamboyantly, and
yeah,
yeah, it's way more proficient even because you know essentially it's not true.
yeah,
And then you can play with it. You can have fun with it.
yeah,
You use
yeah,
its unique qualities because they each type has unique qualities. And of
yeah,
course, you use them. And I see that you can say a car brand, but you can also see it as a flower. It can
yeah,
also be a type of flower, a rose or a tulip, or, you know,
yeah,
and it has its fragrance and its color and its beauty and its season.
yeah,
All
yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So you
yeah.
can definitely enjoy it very much.
Yes. And do you feel that maybe like if we go a little bit in the type for from
Mhm.
what I know, like for example, type one is the appropriate, right? Is the one
Mhm.
that want to do the right thing, be
Yes.
perfect, have virtue, people need to have
Correct.
virtue. Would
Yes.
you say that if type one is I'm not saying it's my
Mhm.
character
Mhm.
fixation, but if it was, then realization could be like, let's just play with the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not
And
be
and
inappropriate?
the result is serenity. So if you play with the opposite, you get
Serenity.
what you always wanted, serenity. The
Oh,
one wants nothing more than relaxing. Finally, this serenity of seeing the creation around you and thinking, oh, how beautiful it is. And that is
oh,
the truth, actually. So that is the divine nature of type
oh,
one.
wow.
But as long as you're not self-realized, if we call it that, and you're still
Trying to fix the
identified as a
character,
person, exactly, you're constantly not only fixing yourself, the world around you, cleaning
self-criticizing
OCD,
yourself. There's a lot.
criticizing yourself and others, and feeling inadequate, feeling disappointed by humanity because people are lazy, not trustworthy, they don't work hard, they don't, they make mistakes. So that's basically
Yeah.
the suffering of the one, like, oh, I can never relax because there's always something to fix, and I
I
have
have
to
to
fix it.
fix it.
Me, I.
Yeah.
That's the psychological pain of the one. Exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
that's right.
Which are you?
I'm a sixth, the loyalist.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it the special? No, four is the special one, right?
Was a special one.
Yeah,
Yes.
special. I've suffered
Unique.
more
Yes.
and
Yes.
six. Let me see. I did a bit of note before we met, and I because I went to a very simple book just
Hmm.
to have the general
Hmm.
traits. And
Hmm.
so fix is imagining the worst,
Yeah, that's right.
cautious.
Cautious, worst case scenarios. So
Mm-mm.
that's part of the six. Another part is loyalty, being very loyal, and but also hoping people will be loyal to you.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And the bullshit detector is part of the six. So you're
Oh.
very quickly scanning if there's a hidden agenda somewhere, if the motives are different, if people do something else than they say.
Mm-hmm.
But six is always centered around safety and security,
Mm-hmm.
ability, knowing what will happen, and then feeling competent in life.
Yeah.
But always being afraid something may happen
Yeah.
and they may not be able to respond adequately. They may
Yeah.
be overwhelmed by
Yeah.
people, situations, and therefore they try to already imagine. Well, it's not that
Mm-hmm.
you try to imagine, you have a committee talking in the head,
Yes.
voices, so it's
Yeah.
more than one.
Yes.
And left, right, gray, dark gray, light gray, could be this, could be that.
Yeah.
And if the six listens to this and believes it's true, it's very stressful. It's very exhausting.
Exhausting.
Very, yeah, you start doubting things yourself, doubting others.
Uh-huh.
So that is a little bit the poison of the six. If
Uh,
you're
what is
the
its
loyalist,
truth?
the truth is faith,
Uh,
and not faith as in believing something, but
knowing.
knowing,
Mm.
knowing that the universe is benevolent,
Mm.
and that kills all
Mm.
fear right away.
Mm. Wow.
So you could say the way to it is courage, because fear
Yeah.
is the poison, so to speak.
Yeah.
Courage, that means you feel it and you go anyway.
Uh-huh.
The result actually is, and that is realization for the six,
Yeah.
it's knowing what you are.
Yeah. It's funny. I recognize myself a lot in the six,
Hmm. Hmm.
but I'm wondering, and I feel that must be a question that many people ask, is it changing and evolving? Because I was no, because
No,
I was
it's
like
it's
really
nature.
angry, like eight.
Hmm. Hmm.
Eight
Hmm.
was like my power is being powerful and bullying and forcing things, and
Hmm.
because I felt so small and so
Yeah. Yeah.
abandoned. So I
Hmm.
probably am more of the eight, although it's been, like a long time since I was fully engaged in that
Yeah.
character fixation. So it feels like realization can be gradual and sudden at the same time.
Hmm.
So there was
Yes.
like a loosening
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
until the last domino, like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's really is nature. So you see it in babies already, you see it in children, and in some more than in others, because certain types are more visible on the outside. The more
hmm
assertive ones, or the very withdrawn ones, the ones that are crying a lot to get love, that's
mm
something you see quickly, and the charming ones that use their charm to get what they want. That you
Oh,
see
okay,
quickly in
yes.
children already. You can see the patterns emerging. But
Mm,
the type never changes. But what, of course, does change with just development, meditation, reflection, that is that you go from, you have unhealthy, average, and healthy within your type. And the healthiest, like at level number one, if you will, that's basically self-realized, the most disidentified, detached from the
yeah.
ego.
hmm
And the number nine, you could say, like the lowest in the ladder. That's the most unhealthy. And then you talk about personality disorders. Then you really
Mm.
talk about, yeah,
Okay.
paranoia, narcissism, psychopathy,
Ah.
antisocial disorder, etc. So and funny thing is, every type has their own personality disorder that you can sort of predict. If things go south, you kind of know what will happen. And of course,
Ah,
this is not something that happens overnight, right?
yeah.
It has
Yeah.
uh, reasons that it could happen, but it's
It's
where you
like
see it.
like this, you got this model.
Yeah, that's it.
This is
It's really like that. And I did the Enneagram in Malaysia, in America, in the UK, with Swedish people, in the Netherlands, since
universal.
I live here, in our own department where we have 22 nationalities. And I know for a fact it is universal. No
Wow.
matter where people are born, how they were raised, what the parents did, if there's a religion going on or a certain culture, every five has the same qualities, but also the same pitfalls. So does the six, the seven, the eight, etc. And that was also mind-blowing to me to realize that it really is universal.
And there are like so when you want to find yours, you have to kind of at some point pick the one that sounds like this is like obviously everything kind of fit because you could be a eight um
Mhm.
and then still fear the future and then still have anxiety about something going
Not
wrong.
really. Not really. The eights that don't tend to have that.
Ah,
They're not
mm,
future-based in that sense. So the
okay.
best thing really is because this is like nectar or poison.
Mm,
Because if you choose the wrong type,
mm,
it can go, it can be
okay.
really detrimental, right?
Misleading.
Because you
Okay.
just start doing exercises and it's not really for your type.
Okay,
So
so I would be
always
careful with just
have to
like
be
going
careful.
on
Yeah.
Google and giving yourself a
Don't do Google, really
diagnosis.
don't do the online tests
Don't,
because
don't.
also you can do the socially acceptable answers. And some
Uh,
people really want to be a leader, blah, blah, blah. So they
yeah,
sort of fill it in a way that they come across very strong.
yeah.
So that, and then it
Mm.
becomes like a parlor trick.
Mm.
And also, at work, in my profession, I did insights, I did disc, Myers-Briggs, you have all these different
Yep.
versions. And for me, the Enneagram is the best one because it goes so deep and it's
Mm.
not behavior, it's intrinsic motivation. It's why you do it. What do
Yeah.
you want to get and what do you want to avoid? And that
Ah,
really tells you the type. And what I can recommend a lot is the Enneagram Institute. So
okay.
enneagraminstitute.com. That's two American authors who wrote many, many fantastic books about the Enneagram. And they developed an online test. It does
Mm-hmm.
cost $20, but it is the best I have ever seen. I would
Mm.
say 95% accurate. The algorithm is made in such a way that you can't trick the system.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes
Oh, nice.
tend to want to be something else, etc. So that's the least likely to happen with this test. So this test is really very good.
And if
It's very
someone
good.
was more deeply interested,
Mhm.
working with you is also a way to
Yes,
find
absolutely.
your
Definitely. So
type.
they can find me indeed on the website, yournaturalstate.com. I think we can also put it below the video because it's a difficult address to type with the
Ah,
minuses
yes.
in
Yes,
between,
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah. But they can definitely do it. And for the Enneagram, it's really more extensive. That the regular one-on-ones are, well, like David also does it, like, yeah, like you, I think you also do them, the
Yep. I
self-realization
do one-on-one,
integration
yeah.
one. The Enneagram is including the test, which is quite extensive. It's the
Mm.
interview, and then it's also telling you, now I know it, what do I do with it? Plus, I
Yes.
also explain more about the entire Enneagram because it doesn't really help, a bit, but not really if you only know your own type.
Ah,
Ideally, you want to have a picture of the whole map of human
yeah.
behavior
Yeah.
because then you will see your parents, your ex, your
Yeah.
current partner, your
Yeah.
siblings, your
Yeah.
colleagues,
Yeah. You
and
can
that will tell you.
understand
Yeah.
more the behavior, but what is super interesting from the self-realization point is
Mhm.
I I perceive I have an interest in knowing more about it to know the mechanics, but
Yes.
it's not about how can I make myself better.
Not really. That's how it's used most of the time in companies,
Yeah.
or if you just book it somewhere in general without the angle of non-duality, then it's indeed used for what you said. How can it make me better, the
Better.
ego?
But from a
Mm.
perspective of self-realization, it can help to see like subconscious behavior and just be more aware. Oh, this
Yes,
is the mechanism. Oh,
yes.
it's happening now. Like because from awareness we can see our character. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen myself self-sabotage love
100%.
while
Yes.
being in realization, you say, whoa, whoa, what's
Yes,
happening here?
yes,
What
exactly.
is she doing?
Correct. Yeah. What is she doing? Yeah. Like
She's
David
doing
says, your
it.
pet.
Yeah.
What's your pet doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So such a good comparison. So true. But exactly what you said, that's exactly right. And if people know David Bingham, they know he talks about invitations,
Yeah.
which is sense also to suck your
Personalized.
energy,
They are yours.
right?
Yeah. Personalized
Exactly. They're
invitation.
so personalized and they can make you feel like you lost realization or you never got it,
Mm,
or
mm.
it brings something in your life that makes you miserable. And what the Enneagram does, it pinpoints like black on white the exact triggers, the exact invitations for your type,
Wow.
including the ones that we don't see, right? The blind spots, because it's
Uh-huh.
right there.
Yeah.
And that is so helpful. So especially in integration, you may
Mm.
be left with three or four. And
Yeah.
if you know from your type, wait a minute,
Uh-huh. Yeah. I
there's
know
something
you.
there that tends to pull me back into identification.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Enneagram is so helpful.
Oh, nice. I'm really happy to
Yeah.
know this and that more
Yeah.
people can know about this.
Yes.
One thing that I did for myself when there was realization is that I started to have an inventory of trigger and I
Yes.
gave them names. I was like, oh, this is the lonely, the loneliness.
Yeah.
And I saw the circumstance that were bringing it up. And
Yes.
so I could recognize it. That's one thing I do with people is that I do mind map.
Hmm.
And we start to question the belief and what do I get from it?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And am I
Always.
ready to let go of the benefit?
Yeah, the payoff.
And who would I be without that belief, which is like a really like just deeply feeling in our nervous system, not only from the mind perspective, but also from the body perspective. I would be
Beautiful.
at peace or when you feel it in your body and
Yes.
people have benefit because when they look at the mind map they're like,
Mhm.
oh wow, I kind of knew, but now I see it. Now
That's
I
it.
really see it, and it has less power, and I've been
Hmm.
having the reflection that the natural state then become more available, because the
Exactly.
natural state is not something we can create
No.
or try to get. So when these beliefs start to loosen and you start to see more clearly, then the natural state, in my direct experience, is more naturally available.
Yeah. Yeah. Moving to the forefront, right?
Yeah,
Background to the
yeah.
front.
Or
Yeah.
this big background that is big, 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 so that the front is kind of just small.
Yeah, exactly. And then it becomes amusing. It's
Yeah,
just amusing to play.
yeah.
Yeah. But also, the ego has also a very bad name. It's like, oh, you have to kill the ego, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
but in a way, that's also what I saw with, yeah, exactly, like exactly what you're expressing. It is like that. It's a very, yeah, I don't can't say it's innocent, but it is there to help the body mind survive.
Mm-hmm.
That's somehow that's its job. The problem is, first of all, that we identify with it and we think we are it, which is not true.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the other one is that since it believes in its own identity, it wants to survive itself.
Yeah.
And therefore, it creates problems for you that it can solve, which it
Yes.
never does,
Yes.
just to stay relevant. And
Yes.
that is, that's a never-ending hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fantastic to step out of that.
Yes. And
Yeah,
it was efficient and it was doing its job when I was a child,
absolutely. Yeah.
but absolutely
Yeah.
not relevant to drive the
Okay.
car as an adult. I'm telling like go sit in the baby seat because
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah. Give it the toy wheel, the, the,
Yeah.
the plastic one that doesn't work. Give it that. That's how I
Same.
visualize it sometimes.
Yeah, you don't
But
have a driver
really,
license. Just go
yeah,
amuse yourself in the
yeah,
back.
yeah. But the ego, or the mind, it's a tool. But if we have to realize that's all it is.
Yeah,
It's like a
that's all
hammer
it
or a
is.
screwdriver. It's a tool, and I do give it something to do, so it's not bored.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
finances, now AI, we're all, working with AI at work, so I'm letting it find out, or a shopping list, grocery list, redecorate your house.
Yeah.
let it do it. I
Yeah.
use the mind, let's say, as an AI tool
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
And it can do its thing and then I can
Yeah.
relax,
Yeah.
basically. But it's
Yeah.
way better than it being constantly buzzing, like, ooh, commenting on your life, commenting on
Yeah.
you, on people around you,
What you did
judging all the time.
yesterday, the
Yeah,
conversation we had before, what's up?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
I give
that's
it the
actually for
playground of
everyone.
I give it the playground of the future
Oh,
as a
nice.
playground, like, oh, this and that's gonna be fun. And amazingly, it's something that I was just recently starting to question. It feels like I'm not sure if everyone has that capacity or if it's something that can be developed or it's there or it's not there, but how I live reality is that I imagine the thing and the thing happen. So now I'm like, is it clairvoyance?
Mhm.
It feels like clairvoyance. It feels like because I constantly find myself in the picture that was imagined.
Yeah.
It happened like my love for a luxurious hotel, and recently I was in a night where we just bought an hotel room, which is rented for us by people. And I was
Mhm.
sitting in the night, the launching of it, and I was like, I've seen this picture before. It's kind of the picture that I imagine comes to life, but it can also be a trap of ego,
Mm.
trying to get somewhere and trying to manifest and things like that. So I'm more like relaxing, and it's busy creating its picture.
Yeah. No, there's definitely truth to it, right? The manifestation.
There's something
Yeah.
that, well, I saw clearly that when I went from deep separation and deep suffering right into bliss, the movie just changed in front of me.
Yeah.
I was like, everyone is smiling.
Yeah.
People are crossing the street to say hello. Everyone is nice. Everyone wants to serve me. What's happening here?
Yeah.
I was like, why is everyone suddenly so nice? So I was like, oh, the movie's changing. I saw it's a hologram.
Wow. Yeah.
We're receiving the projection of our own
Yeah.
energy. So
Yeah. Yeah. And even if you look at neuroscience, or there was the other one, the I lost the word again, but there is research actually going on currently, and it has been for a while, where scientists have looked at, they were showing different movies to people and then to record in the brain how the reaction was. And in three different types in terms of emotions it would cause, like horror,
mm,
sexual, and happy or something like that, but quite distinct
mhm.
reactions. And when they looked at the recording of the brain, like what happened within the brain, they saw that the brain actually happened before the movie came.
Wow.
So, and that is something that's still being investigated, and of course not by the mainstream
Yeah, yeah.
science, etc. They because they don't look at consciousness
No.
and awareness, so they
Yeah.
still think it's something produced by the brain, and we don't look anywhere else,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
On the
Yeah.
materialistic part, but that is a mind-blowing one.
Huh.
So it's so fast
Mm.
that it didn't. It's not only that it registered right away, but even a couple of like
It's so
milliseconds
fast. Yeah.
before. So who is first here?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Who
what's
is
going on?
first?
Yeah,
Yeah, because one of the things that get people like get caught up in is like, well, I just thought I'm gonna get a cup of coffee and then I go and get a cup of coffee. But what if the body
yeah,
moves and then you
yeah,
say, I'm
yeah.
getting a cup of coffee?
Yes. That's
Who's
actually you
who's
can check
went
in your
first?
daily life. It's always just a second after.
Yeah,
It's like the thought
it's
claims
so tough,
ownership. Like
so
I did
quick.
this.
Yeah,
I thought of it.
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
The body was already moving.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And
But
that's
it's
that's
just
part
so
of the
so so
doer.
quick that that creates the illusion. I'm the
Exactly.
maker.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. This is the doer and not doer.
Yeah,
People are like, I don't get it,
yeah.
I'm doing it. Am I not?
I'm
Yeah,
talking.
this is it. This is actually it. This is where you can see it. But you have to be really alert, like
Yeah.
really on time and really follow it and not be
Be the
dreaming.
detective of your direct experience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Why? The thought
yeah,
is late to the party.
Yes, in a way, yes. If you pay attention to this, you will see it.
Mm,
Yeah, that's right.
wow. And in the Enneagram,
Hmm.
I saw that there is 3 point, like fear,
Yeah,
fear
great.
point, anger point, and
Sadness.
hysteria, which would be more like neediness.
Correct. So nice. I was just like, this would be a nice thing to talk about, but there you go. You had it prepared. That's nice. No, because I think that's so important because that also gives us a little bit of the understanding and the bridge to non-duality.
Hmm.
Because the Enneagram is indeed way more than only 9 types. It's you know,
Yes, it's
it's a
a
spectrum, of course,
there's a
and there's also
triangle and there are legs, and you get at some
exactly,
point you get to 27 because there is the
yeah,
interiorize, exteriorize, and core. So
exactly, yeah. The
the three
wings.
points, and then you have some
Yeah.
legs on those points.
Exactly, exactly. And what you already were mentioning in the beginning of the call, talking about survival, the survival of the child, that's
Yeah.
exactly where this is, where the 3 points are
Mm.
living, basically. So if you look at the triads at the top, you have 8, 9, and 1. So those types, the
Yeah.
challenger, the peacemaker, and the reformer,
Ah.
they are part of one triad, of the anger triad.
Ah.
And they are called the body types. So
Ah.
they are very instinctive. They instinctively know right, wrong, yes, no. Before they can analyze it, their
Mm.
gut tells them. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what they have in common. But how I always like to explain it in terms of survival
Mm.
mechanisms.
Yeah.
Imagine an infant, a baby in the womb of the mother. So in the womb, everything is fine. Temperature, there's
Everything.
no hunger. You don't even feel separate. You don't even know that there's you and the mother. It's all one. So it's all perfect in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all, of course, figuratively speaking, right? What I'm saying is not is unconscious. It's not
Yeah.
something that people are conscious of as they walk down the street. But imagine the baby is born on this planet. If it's an 8, 9, or 1, they will experience existential rage,
Mm.
anger.
Mm.
And the anger is, I did not ask for this.
Mm.
I was put here. Nobody asked me for permission. And now I have to do so much.
Mm.
Roof over my head, food in my body. I have to look good. I
Mm.
have to work. I have to study. I need to protect myself. I need to protect others. There's never enough. People can steal from me, blah. The whole thing, that is the existential rage of these 3 types
Wow.
that are together in one triad. And then indeed you have the internalized, externalized, and disconnected. So the one in the middle, and I won't talk too long, but in the middle, the peacemaker is disconnected from anger. So the
Yes.
peacemaker is the one who's like, yeah, everything makes sense that you're telling me, but since I'm never angry, this can't be correct.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, because you're dissociated in order to survive.
Ah,
If
yes.
you don't feel anger, you don't have to deal with it, you don't have to have conflict,
Yeah.
you can stay in harmony and comfortable.
Yeah.
That's what 9 wants.
Yeah.
They think if I don't ask for much for myself, if I'm in the background, if I'm observing, if I have no needs, no desires, and I just adjust myself to the group,
Mm.
I guess I will survive.
Yeah.
So that is the middle. That's their survival technique. No
Mm-hmm.
problem. Never mind me. Chinese or French food or Italian,
Yeah.
whatever the group wants, I have no preference.
Yeah.
Right? That's the
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
And then you have the internalized and the externalized anger type.
Uh-huh.
Externalized anger type is the 8, the
Yeah.
challenger. And
Mm-hmm.
the 8 does not see anger as a problem. They see
Mm.
it as red hot energy. They like it.
Mm. Power.
It gives power,
Yeah.
exactly. So you can look in the mirror in the morning and say, fuck the world. And
Yeah.
they mean it in the best way possible, right? It gives them energy and power and dopamine and they go for it. And
Mm-hmm.
if I ask an 8, when was the last time you were angry? They will say, what a stupid question, like 10 times this morning because I was on the road in my car and people are idiots.
Yeah.
So that's just, it's an external line.
Externalize anger
You
point.
just throw it out there, but it's also gone quickly. And you
Yes.
have a glass of wine or
Oh,
beer with each
nothing
other.
happened.
Right away,
It
nothing
doesn't
happens.
disturb
All
anyone.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all
But
fine. All
other
are,
people think
yeah.
is their problem, right? If they
Yeah.
feel hurt by the behavior, not
Jump
my
in
problem.
for the week.
Correct.
Jump in for the week, like
Yes.
this is not right.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that's two things. So indeed, either defending the underdog only if they like them.
only.
If they see you as weak and they don't like you, they don't see you.
Mm,
You
mm,
don't register.
mm,
They just ignore. They divide the room, strong, weak, and a strong person is either an enemy or it's someone that they respect and they
mm.
can, the sparring, or it's someone weak that they protect, or it's someone weak that they don't
And
notice.
of course, all of that is unconscious because
All
we're
it
not
is really
walking
unconscious.
around thinking
No,
this
exactly.
and
Very
that.
important.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's all
Definitely good that you
happening
repeat it
unconsciously.
because yes, it's not as clear like that. And the one that you already mentioned at the beginning, the perfectionist, the reformer, is the internalized anger type. So they feel anger, they have the same sort of values as the eight, but they think I have to do it correctly. I'm proper.
Yeah.
I'm the role model. I have to do it right because who else will? Very idealistic, very
Mm-hmm.
ethical.
Mm-hmm.
But they have to, because they're aware of anger. The nine is not aware. The one is
Okay.
aware, and they have
Yeah.
to suppress it. They have to
Yeah.
put it down, and therefore they can get very stiff,
Mm,
teeth grinding,
mm,
OCD.
mm,
They can become impatient or use dark humor or like cynicism. They
mm-hmm.
become cynical
Mm,
because they can't be direct.
mm, mm,
It's not really allowed to show anger. That's
mm-hmm.
for people that are not well educated.
Or losing control.
Or losing control, exactly. You don't say it like that.
Yeah.
And unless you have the permission to do it because you're righteously angry, that's another story.
Yeah.
But without permission, they will suppress it.
Yeah. Eight, anger exteriorized is what you see is what you get.
Mhm.
Kind of, it's,
Yeah, and my waist or the highway.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. So that was the anger part.
Mm, okay.
If you go on the right-hand side down, you have the feeling types, the heart types.
Mm-hmm.
And this is indeed sadness and neediness.
Mm,
So same analogy with the baby, right? In the womb, everything fine. And the moment the heart types are born, two, three, or four, they feel not worthy of love. There's this black hole inside of them that tells them you are worthless.
mm,
You don't deserve love. Something is not right with you.
mm,
You don't have inherent value. This is
mm.
unconscious, right? We have to repeat this many times.
Yeah, yeah.
It's unconscious. And what they do is they spend their entire life trying to get love back, trying to
Mm,
feel universal, unconditional love, but they do it in different ways.
mm-hmm.
So if we start in the middle again, the three, the achiever, is so-called disconnected from these emotions. Just like the nine is disconnected from anger,
Mm-hmm.
the three is also very proud in telling, I'm pragmatic, I'm rational, I'm not sentimental like other people.
Mm. Yeah.
Love is a bit, yeah, I don't need love, I need respect, acknowledgement,
Ah.
you know. Yeah, if you tell me, it's basically respect me for what I produce. Look
Uh-huh.
at me, how successful I am, what I have created. And usually it's wealth. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be, but usually it is. In threes, it's wealth. It's how you look, how you come across.
Results.
It's really showing results. Yeah, so you never rest. Once you have the one, go for the other one and you reach the next one.
Mm-hmm.
In that sense, you don't have to stop and look at who am I really underneath this. Because
Mm.
threes tend to identify themselves with their wealth, status, maybe,
Value, yeah, net worth.
maybe they're a doctor or a lawyer, or if it's something to be proud of, so that's what they will go after a lot as well. It's like high power functions, roles,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sports, like highest level,
Mm-hmm.
something to be proud of and to make their parents proud of them. That's very important for threes.
Mm.
So that's what they will do in order to not have to look at, maybe if I look inside, maybe I'm worthless. Maybe nobody loves me for who I am. But let's not
Mm.
look there. We don't look there. We build the kingdom.
Continue.
We
Yeah.
build the kingdom. And we just go on and on and on, non-stop.
Yeah.
Workaholics.
Uh-huh.
That's the
So
three.
does this mean that if my model is eight and
Hmm.
I'm born in a family where the value is go get good grades, go make money, go be someone,
Hmm.
I would not respond as a tree even if that's the
No,
conditioning that I receive.
no, no. No, you're still an eight. You
Eight.
will respond
Still.
like an eight. So, and it can be in
Wow.
different ways. So either you rebel against the parents
Yeah.
and you do the exact opposite,
Uh-huh.
or you become really rich, but it's because you want to be autonomous and independent. So
Yes.
eight can look like a three very often because they can both be really successful, but it's not a behavior, it's why do you do it? The three does it to show I'm
Okay.
successful. Look at
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I'm worthwhile because
The
this is what I
eight does
can
it as
create. Yeah,
a
it's a byproduct.
rebellion, as
Yeah.
a
Yeah, but the eight success is nice, but it's not why they do it. The eight doesn't want to have a boss. They want to decide, they want to be competent, and they want to be autonomous and independent.
that's it.
And the best to do that is to be your own boss
So
or to
it's
be
the
rich enough.
motivation beneath that can tell the motivation
Yes,
beneath. Is it?
that's it.
Yeah, okay. That's so
The
interesting.
core. That's the core. Exactly. That's everything that the Enneagram is about.
And the
Exactly.
motivation beneath it is known through the three doesn't have the same motivation than the eight. So it's
Totally.
not really, so that in that understanding, it's not really that the parent are imposing a
No.
number or a number of mechanism, is that you already have it in you. You have the
Yes.
model, you came with the model,
Yeah.
and your circumstance are activating the model that you came
Yes.
with.
That's right. And you can always test this if you have siblings.
Oh.
Because normally siblings have another Enneagram number. You
Mm,
usually never have the same unless you're an identical twin. They
mm,
usually have the same type because it's
mm.
in the DNA. But if you have a different Enneagram brother or sister, look at how they react to your parents.
Huh. Yeah,
Usually it's totally different.
yeah,
And usually if you ask, remember those
yeah.
years ago, this was really big, like very nice or very bad, they will not remember
Mm,
or they remember completely different.
yeah, yeah,
And that is
yeah.
the
That is
power of
our
the Enneagram
experience.
type.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really like a different contact lens through which you see life.
Uh-huh.
That's actually what it is.
And
Or classes.
self-realization is the liberation because you see that it's a model you have been given, but it is not you.
Yes, that's it.
You're just
So
like driving this car
yeah,
around.
yeah,
You're not the
yeah.
car. You may appear
No,
to be in the car, which you're not even in the car. You're
no,
driving the car, but this is the car you got given.
that's correct.
So I
And
want the
you can
Ferrari.
have the latest model Mercedes, of course, right? Fine. Why not? You can manifest it, but it's not who you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
The car appears in you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So the three then, okay, the three is validated by being seen as someone important, someone who's doing
Yes.
result,
Producing something. Yes.
and this is hiding the, okay, the feeling. Let's not look inside. Let's not look at
Mhm.
this unworthiness
No,
feeling.
no,
And what
exactly.
are
It's the
the other
dominant.
two? The externalizes. I think the
Yeah,
number two is
those are four.
externalizing by being very
Exactly.
loving.
Correct.
If I'm more
Very
loving, people will love me
loving,
more.
but also sentimental. So the three is the chameleon of the Enneagram. They have the poker face. You don't really see their emotions,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
they call it professional.
Yeah.
But the two has the heart on the sleeve. You can always see how they feel. And
Mm,
in general, they are positive outlook types. So in general, they're very happy.
mm.
They're almost naive in
Yes,
how they are, yeah, very loving, very kind.
very
But they can
resilient.
be, yes, but they can be people pleasers because what they want is to get love back and to
Mm.
feel loved. And for
That's the
that, they can sell
motivation.
out. They
Mm.
sell out with
Mm.
their body, with their beauty, with helping, advising, giving, giving, giving,
Yeah.
and putting themselves last. So
Mm.
that can be very exhausting. And people tend to take advantage of the two.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's just what happened. It's not even on purpose, but it's just something like it's so easy and they always give.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I might as well. And especially certain types will do it more than others, right? It depends also.
Yes, because there
The
is
more assertive type, the more self-absorbed types will, of course, make use a bit more
uh-huh.
of the two. And the
Yeah.
two will feel like a rescuer, like, oh, they need me. And
Yeah.
that validates me. Because if someone needs me,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't replace me. And that's what
Mhm.
I want. I want to be
To be
irreplaceable.
needed.
I want to be needed. Exactly. So that's the two. And yeah, careful in the sense of they can be taken advantage of. And this is literally the hopeless romantic, from one relationship to the other, trying to find love and giving and giving. And yeah,
What
so
is
that,
its
that is
truth?
The truth is, in the two is unconditional love. Yeah, it's a funny thing. So the ego, the Enneagram always takes away what you want most by
Oh,
pretending it will give it to you. But it will always create what you try to avoid.
wow.
Yeah, that's how complex it sometimes works. It's like a paradox. So
Because
if you
the one thing
identify,
that you chase the most, you cannot have.
yeah, exactly, because you
You
sabotage
repel it.
yourself
Yeah,
as long as you think you are this person.
yeah.
And depending on the Enneagram type, there are certain patterns you will always act out. For
Mm,
example, anything the two wants is love,
mm.
recognition,
But
acceptance.
the more
But
you try to get it, the
exactly,
less
the
you
more you
receive
feel
it.
needy to other people,
Yeah,
people can reject you because you think, oh, you're
yeah,
a bit too much, you're
yeah,
clingy.
yeah.
So
Clingy.
what do? You get? You get rejection.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
worst thing that can happen
The
to the
worst
two.
thing. Yeah.
It's the worst thing.
Mm,
But the ego, the Enneagram type, creates the worst thing.
mm.
As long as you are at the mercy of it, as long
Yeah,
as you believe you are it, that's
yeah,
the whole thing.
yeah,
And if you want to go to the four, the other
yeah,
side, it's the
yeah,
internalized feeling type.
yeah.
Lots of emotions again going on, just like the two, many emotions and sentiments. But the four internalizes it. So there's a lot of it going on inside.
Uh-huh.
And therefore they can look self-absorbed.
Oh.
Like they're not looking outside and immediately interacting, but they're more absorbed with their own body, their own feeling,
Inner
emotions,
world.
inner world, exactly. And they can also talk a lot about themselves. Me, I referenced the opposite of the two. The two will always talk about you. How was your weekend? How's your
Ah,
relationship?
yes.
How's your vacation? How are
Okay.
you feeling? I'm not important. How are you doing? And the four is reverse. So the four
Ah.
will also sometimes take over stories from someone else. Like, oh, I also was on vacation in France. And then before you know it, it's about them. And they don't do it on purpose. It's more to connect. They want to connect by sharing about
Mm,
themselves.
mm,
However, the four will tend to share the negative things, the sad things, the melancholy.
mm,
For some reason, fours enjoy melancholy. They
mm.
enjoy suffering in a strange way.
Oh, it is the special one, right?
It's the
I'm
special one.
special,
It's the
I'm more special,
individualist,
I
the
suffer
romantic.
more. Yeah, the
Yeah, very
specialty.
creative often, very often in poetry, artists, actors, musicians. Like the best songs ever written that really made an impact on the world are written by force.
Ah.
Very authentic. It's never a copy of anything else. It's really unique.
Mm,
And I have a feeling somehow, especially force are connected to some divine power. Not all, right? But especially the ones that become very famous. They get something and they sometimes also say, I didn't write this song. It came through me.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
through me. But that also often means that force cannot really survive in the regular world.
Mm,
9 to 5 job,
mm,
office building, going to the grocery store.
mm,
It's not for them. And they feel again miserable
mm,
already because that's the nature of their Enneagram type. It's a
mhm,
bit
mm,
melancholy.
mm.
But then they also find reasons in the outside world to feel even more separate, the outsider, not belonging,
Yeah,
not part of the mainstream.
yeah.
And so that gives a bit of inferiority sometimes. They compare themselves constantly to others, and then they
Mm,
say, "Oh, but I don't have as much. I have less.
mm,
I don't have the salary. I don't have the car. I don't have the clothes. I don't have the beautiful figure."
mhm,
And it is something they have to do in a way to hurt themselves, and then they
mm,
have a reason again to suffer,
mm,
which is
mm.
something they're almost addicted to. So this is the type, if you want to help them as a therapist, they tend to not want to be helped.
Oh,
Really,
yeah,
really.
yeah.
They come to you, they go to therapy a lot. So this is the type that goes a lot to therapies,
To
self-help,
speak, to
meditation.
talk a lot.
Yes, yeah. But they're also with nutritions, supplements, vitamins. So it's either the health freak, no gluten, no lactose, no, because they feel physically they have less energy than others. Again, they
Mm,
compare themselves and they think something is wrong with me.
mhm,
That's the pattern of the
mm,
four. So they try to fix it with diet, or some fours tend to go into drug and alcohol abuse
mm,
to self-medicate.
mm,
So this
mm,
is a very addictive personality. And actually, in my presentation for the Enneagram, I also have pictures of celebrities per Enneagram. And basically everyone in the 27 club is a four. So the 27 club is people who died when they were 27 years old. Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain,
Oh,
um,
oh,
you know,
oh yeah.
his name from the Doors. Well,
Morrison,
um,
Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison, exactly. Yeah, Amy Winehouse.
Oh yeah,
So
four.
yeah, it's all type four in a way, and it doesn't mean right that every four
No, no,
is
of course.
fake, but because they are prone to addiction and they
Yeah.
will always look for something to heal this inner wound, they are most aware of the black hole of the other
Ah,
types. Like the two and the three, they sort of the two looks outside, takes care of
yeah,
people
keeps
they
them
don't look.
busy. Yeah.
The three is busy with production.
And the
They don't
two,
look, but the
the
four is
four.
internalized, so they see it and they feel it, and they also feel they have a tendency towards depression, towards
Mm,
suicidal thoughts.
mm,
And yeah, either they go into it or they fight it, but there's always something going on there, and that makes it hard for them to live this regular life. And I hear
mm-hmm.
it a lot from fours that they say, even if your relationship ended or you had the death case in your family as well, it's worse for me.
Yeah,
You know, it's
I
way
suffer
worse.
more. Yeah,
I suffer more, or
yeah,
I suffer, therefore you suffer. So they also sometimes feel entitled to make other people suffer because they think, I'm such a victim of everything. The least you can do
yeah.
is take care of me or
Understand. Yeah.
take this away from me or let,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so
Or
that can be a
self-pity.
bit of a sense of entitlement, or it can look egotistical in a way to others.
Yeah,
It's not meant in the negative, but they can't help it sometimes.
yeah. And self-realization, it's like, because I'm like, when I'm hearing this, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't want to be a four.
The Gangaji is a four, by the way.
Oh
So
yeah.
self-realized. So if you listen to her talks, you will also see how a four looks when they are self-realized. But
Uh,
what it really is authenticity, because they are so authentic,
mm,
really.
yeah.
And then after realization, this is the full spectrum of unique beauty art.
Oh, that's
It's
what I
really
wanted to ask. What
authentic.
is the
Yeah,
truth of the four?
yeah, yeah. So that it's the beautiful, unique authenticity.
Mm.
Nothing
That's
fakes it.
their strength, then that flourishes with
Yes,
realization. Because
yes,
that the beauty of the Enneagram is not really, I mean, understanding it is great, but liberation is then accessing the true
yes.
power
Exactly.
of
Yeah,
the number.
that's
Because
right.
for the eight, I know there's something for the eight. I think it's, tell me about the eight truth.
It should be omnipotent. So this is the universal power. This is the real power, not the destructive power, but the creation power. So
That's
it's
it.
to really embrace.
All that energy that was
Yeah.
wasted in,
Yes.
anger and
Exactly.
externalize anger
Yeah.
and being angry, all that
Yeah.
energy is, there's a lot of energy in the eight that is then channeled in a different
Yes.
way.
It's magnanimous. It's majestic. It's really the majesty you know,
If
of
yeah.
real,
So
of
when we, so the benefit of realization where I feel is like that flower then,
yes.
that's there's that true power that each of the number have.
Oh,
That
yes. So beautiful.
okay, so for the four, it's this
Mhm.
deep authenticity, this
Yes.
connection, this
Yeah.
truth. Wow.
Yeah. And it's the literal of a kind. It's what they always want, right? To
Ah,
be a bit special. And then we
and it
never
is,
get it.
yeah, okay. By releasing the need to be special,
Exactly.
they
You
get
really,
to
you
their
really
true specialness.
you unleash the truth that people are, oh my God, what? There's nothing like this. No, that's true.
Yeah, and it is the one that is searching for it all along, which
Yeah,
already
exactly.
has it.
Yes.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is wonderful. It's always the same story. It,
Wow.
I still can't comprehend. It still surprises me how accurate it is. It's almost mathematical.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. That's
so
how I
correct.
perceive
Yeah.
patterns,
Yes.
mathematical equation. Nothing is
Yeah.
random.
No.
Everything is
No. Yeah.
true fitting, and you
Yeah.
shift a little bit here, and the other side shift.
Yeah.
It's people leave when they have to leave. People come when they need to come. It's
Yes.
not. There's nothing
All of that.
random. It's all
No.
perfectly divinely
Yeah,
orchestrated
yeah. It's
in
so
this
fun.
precision. So let's
Yes.
go to the other side then.
Yes.
That was like hysteria, neediness, we did anger, and the other side is fear.
Fear, exactly. Fear and anxiety. So 4, 5, and no, 5, 6, and 7. Sorry, those are
Yeah.
the fear types, the thinking types. The baby analogy again. If they enter this planet and they start becoming conscious, what they realize is it's not safe. And before I do anything else, become successful, fall in love, whatever, I first need to be safe. That's number one. So
Mm,
it's the realization of there's death, there's illness, people can betray you, they can lie to you. I'm not safe, and that is something that needs to be fixed. So
hmm.
that is go. That's the survival
The
tactic.
motivation beneath everything is safety.
It's safety for them. And then if I start at a 5, in this case, the observer or the investigator, the 5 is the most introvert of the Enneagram. So this is really my home is my castle. Very introvert. Many 5s also I see on the autism spectrum. That's really more frequent in the 5s than in other types. And basically, what the 5 says, if I know everything, if I'm knowledgeable and I know the facts, I will be safe.
Mm,
So wives are experts on anything they find interesting. And when I
mm,
say expert, I mean expert. Like
mm.
Wikipedia, whatever, they know everything.
Encyclopedia
Encyclopedia,
type.
100%, 100%. So they're the most quiet of the Enneagram. They will also not really speak, unless spoken to. Very short answers, except if you ask them about their favorite topic, and then you will get
Ah,
a monologue of what they know.
yeah.
But yeah, basically they lose energy if they have to be with people. They
Mm,
literally feel like it's
drained.
draining. Big groups, big events, parties, alcohol. So fives also like to live either by themselves or by with a partner that really understands them and gives them me time, have their own space, their own room.
Hmm.
That's very important for fives. So basically, being knowledgeable and don't rely on emotions, rely on logic. Then you will be fine.
Mm,
So
mm,
that's what a 5 does. We keep the outside world away because the outside world is chaotic, untrustworthy, and dangerous. So outside world go away, but the inside world, especially intellectually, books,
mm, mm,
bookworms, games,
mm.
all of that, that's where the 5s go. And that's where they feel at ease and where they feel safe.
Huh.
If we go to the externalized thinking type, that's the 7, the enthusiast.
Hmm.
And the enthusiast does the opposite. So on the outside, they don't look fearful at all. Robert is a 7. You
Yes.
wouldn't think anxiety or fear. It's like play and, events and more events and fun. And that is what a 7 does. And the 7 wants to distract him or herself with events, with people, with anything experiential, especially
Hmm.
positive stuff, in order to not have to look inside. Because
Hmm.
if they would look inside and it would be boring or it would be painful,
Mm,
that's
mm,
not where we want to go. So
mhm,
what the 7 is doing, they escape. And escape is still fear-based. So
mhm,
it doesn't look like it, but it is a
mhm.
translation of fear. They just go out into the world rather than inside.
And what
And
is
if
the
you distract,
truth of
Mhm.
the seven?
Oh, that is abundance.
Ah, that's
Abundant joy. Yeah. Like you can see in him.
yeah, that's the
And sometimes people say, "Oh, you must be fake. You're wearing a mask. It's not real." It is real.
yeah.
This is the 7.
Ah, wow.
But the realization version is really joy, pure joy, pure abundance.
It frees that. The
Yes, totally,
realization makes it
totally. Yeah.
natural,
Yes.
not fake.
Yes. But it removes this ah, because 7s can also have this FOMO, fear of missing out.
Fear of missing
Not
out.
miss
Okay,
out.
yes. Oh my God. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there can be a real like drive. It's like compulsive.
Mm-hmm.
Must have next relationship, must have next. And they can become
It calms that
superficial,
down.
very narcissistic. They can be talking all the time without listening to someone else. So those are some of the traits of the 7. That
Uh-huh.
they have to be careful with
Yeah.
because they create not nice times for themselves, which is
Yeah.
the opposite of what they want.
Yeah.
But the moment that all lets go and you realize you are abundance, you are
Ah.
joy,
Yeah.
you don't have to go after it anymore. You don't have to chase it anymore. And
Ah.
sevens chase after joy at the expense of themselves, but also other people. So
Mm.
sevens, narcissistic inclination and the little selfish thing,
Mm-hmm.
they know what they want, they go after it, and they get it.
Mm.
Just like the eight and the three. So they are all the assertive types. Three,
Yeah.
seven, and eight are assertive.
Mm.
But the seven doesn't do it aggressively like the eight. The seven does it with charm. You
Ah,
know, they're the
okay.
ones that get away with things that you're like, I don't know, did I pay again? Yes, you did. And you didn't notice, you know? It's just, they're all kind of
Charming.
always lucky and charming and oh well. Yeah, if they're late, nobody's angry at them in
It's kind
general.
of a fun one to have, no?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It looks like it, and many sevens also say they really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But
But it's
but
not yet the true natural
it's not the
state.
true nature, and also because of the how the pattern is of the seven, which is we don't look inside, we don't
Mm.
meditate,
Mm.
all of that, they are very resistant to help, very resistant to therapy or
Mm.
psychology in that sense.
Mm.
Because they
Mm.
also tell themselves, like, oh, I'm already fine. I'm okay. I don't need anything. I'm okay. And that is one of the biggest
Ah,
obstacles to
ouais, ben oui.
realization,
Ben
right?
oui. Yeah.
This the four will always look for help. The four
Ah,
is suffering. They want out. So
yeah.
they will go and get help, although they sabotage in another way
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
They
yeah.
like to suffer.
Yeah, yeah.
But the seven is, in my experience, one of the most difficult to realize because they're like,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm okay already. I'm fine. Which is fine. If they're really
Good
fine,
job,
it's fine.
Robert.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's actually why I want to write a second book about the Enneagram with realization, because I want to do the before and after.
Oh,
There are
nice.
many books written about the regular,
Ah,
the patterns, the human, this is how you are. So yes,
ah,
you start with that to know what the Enneagram is.
yeah.
But then I would like to interview people like yourselves and others in our group that have realized their true
Oh,
nature. And then I can
wow.
write, actually, this is how it feels when you see your
After.
true nature.
Yeah.
And I think, I hope, if you read it in that tailor-made way, it will trigger something even more than if you read the generic realization story. If you
Mm,
read it from an
yeah.
Enneagram type that's
In the
yours, I'm sure
specificity.
exactly. It must,
Whoa.
I
Yeah.
hope so. I have this feeling that tells me like there is something there.
Yeah.
Do something with that. Because
Yeah.
if you read exactly why you suffer as well, if it's the
Yeah.
exact same thing, and you read how it looks without, I'm sure something inside that already knows it
Yeah.
will be like,
Already knows true.
hello,
Yes.
look at me, I'm here. That's my hope. So that is something I want to do
Oh,
next.
nice.
And then the
Wow.
last one that we
Yeah.
didn't talk about yet is the loyalist, the six,
Mm.
which is again anxiety, fear, but where the three and the nine are disconnected from their feeling, right? The nine is not aware of anger, the three is not aware of sentimental feelings,
Hmm.
the six is aware of anxiety. So I don't know why that is. That's a bit different than the others. They are aware of fear, they are anxious,
Oh,
and they
even
are
if it's the core, it's not externalized, not
exactly,
internalized, but they are
exactly.
aware.
Yes, that's the exception in that sense. I don't know why that is, but they are aware. And where normally everyone has the ego talking the whole day, judging and giving the comments, the one has the super ego on top of the regular. So the
Yeah.
one has someone that's judging, like we all have, and then they have the judge judging the judge.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you're not allowed to judge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is the one. And the six, congratulations, has a committee. Yeah. So it's a whole committee, a whole group of voices, left, right, gray, dark gray, light gray, black, white. It's the whole thing with a bigger focus on worst case scenarios.
Mm.
Because if you know the worst that can
You
happen,
can protect
that's
yourself.
the false, exactly. It's not true, but this is the false payoff of the ego. It tells you if you know, if you have the risks and you know the worst case scenario, you can move away from it. You can
Yeah.
save yourself. But life is life. It always gives something completely else than you thought it would.
Hmm.
So it's
Hmm.
totally useless. And also here, the way out is realize that the thoughts are not yours.
Mm.
It's not you. You don't have to believe them, and you will see it. The committee gets quieter and quieter, and at some point it also stops, or it's
Mm.
entertaining. Like people also watch Netflix, like true crime, because you like the excitement and the adrenaline, and that is how it can be for the six, that you enjoy the adrenaline
It
rather
gets a
than
little
feeling.
kick.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. Rather than getting fearful, paralyzed, fight, flight, fright, or
Oh,
fawn mode.
yes,
That's the amygdala. I think that's most active in the sixes. So it's
ah.
very active. They're very alert. They know what's going on, and
Mm-hmm.
they tend to see risks, dangers quicker
Yeah.
than others.
Know
They also
about
have
it.
a motion detector, so they know exactly is what you're saying true or not.
Ah,
Or are you saying this, but you mean that? Or you said this, but now you do this?
okay.
It's funny that it's called the sixth sense, right?
Oh,
That's a coincidence, but I was like, hey, it's called the sixth sense, this intuition of,
yeah.
hey,
It's
something is not
funny.
quite
Yeah.
right. It's the six.
Uh-huh.
So that one, yeah, because they are in the middle between the five and the seven, they can be introvert, they can be extrovert, they
Okay.
can be team players, they can also be people that like to work on their own. And that's why they're more difficult to type from the outside,
Ah.
because you can't really say this is the aggressive one or the happy one, the
Mm-hmm.
funny one.
Mm.
It can be either. So the
Mm.
seven and six is really more recognized from the inside out.
Hmm.
So if a six hears about how it looks inside the head, they
He's
will be
gonna
like,
recognize it. Yeah.
say
And
no
what is
more.
this strength? It's truth. Six.
It's knowing that the universe is benevolent. So it's the faith. It's this
Trust.
the
The
trust. Yeah,
knowing. That is not even a belief.
it's beyond exactly. It's more than trust. It's knowing,
Mm-mm-mm.
and not only knowing that, because that would mean the universe is something external to you, which is hopefully benevolent.
No.
That's
Yeah.
not it. That's not it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I am it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's what you are.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that kills everything. That kills all the anxiety, all the fear. It removes the fear of people, the fear of yourself,
Mm. Yeah.
the distrust of others, the distrust of yourself.
Mm.
It's all gone the moment you realize what you are,
Hmm.
that you have no needs, you have no boundaries.
Mm.
You know, but
Yeah.
it's for all times, of course.
It
It's not only
uproots
it uproots the whole
the
thing.
roots.
Yes, yeah. And maybe if I can add, that's important for the six to know there are different versions of the six. You have the phobic six and the counterphobic six. And that's kind of interesting to know. The phobic six is afraid. They see a dark alley and they don't go into it because
Okay.
they will avoid danger.
Mm-hmm.
And they are also more warm,
Mm-hmm.
very disarming, very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
But they are friendly in, you won't kill me, right? Friendly. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
I don't kill you, you don't kill me.
We're
Great.
good.
Yeah,
Oh
so that's
yeah.
the phobic six. Those are more easy to recognize.
Yeah.
And then you have the counterphobic six, which is aware of fear. So they see the dark alley and they go in.
Mm.
There is a building they find scary and they go in, or they will
Mm.
do paragliding, bungee jumping, or whatever.
Oh.
Always safe, but they are sort of adrenaline addicted.
Huh.
And in that sense, the counterphobic six can sometimes look like an eight. They're also
Ah.
less conflict avoidant. They're a bit more like
Yeah.
this. But
Okay.
I feel I have to say it because sometimes people are counterphobic sixes and then they read about the regular six and they're like,
Ah.
it can't be
Not
me because
me.
I'm not
Yeah.
like that.
Because I go in the alley. I do the jumping.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. It's
Exactly.
important to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. But the core is just, it is still about safety. It's still about fear, but the translation is different. So
Uh-huh.
it's fight or
Yeah.
flight. Basically, the
And can
response.
you easily spot now? Because now when you're speaking, I'm having names pop in like, oh yeah, six, oh yeah, four. Can you
Mhm.
easily spot the enneagram for people? It takes a while, get to know them.
It does take a bit. So it depends. Roughly speaking, what I see immediately is the eight, the challenger. You see them quickly. The seven you recognize. They have this sparkle in their eyes. They
Huh?
this mischievous, like
Huh.
charming.
Oh
You
yeah.
see it quickly. The four is sometimes. a bit easier because they're a bit more introvert, a bit more serious.
Mhm.
Often very beautiful. Fours have beautiful, symmetric
Mm.
faces. Usually also the women have the makeup and there's a certain way how you can spot them. And the five, of course, the most introvert is also someone you can quickly recognize. And the
Mhm.
others, it's a bit more tricky. So
The
usually,
nine is kind of easy because the nine is the one's always, always accommodating, never angry,
yes,
never, ever, ever. It's kind
that's
of
true.
rare.
Yes, that's right. But yeah, but they can sometimes, because you also have the wings, right? You can have a one wing as a nine or an
Okay.
eight wing, which is
Ah,
the number next to you. And if those wings are quite active, they can look a bit different.
okay. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
because both the one and the eight are very assertive. They know what they want. And
Mm-hmm.
they know, the one knows what's right, the eight knows what they want. And if that influence is a bit bigger, the nine doesn't come across like the regular nine.
Ah,
And then it can be a bit more tricky to see it.
yeah. And there's also in the number itself, and I don't perceive we're gonna go deeper in that, which
Mhm.
maybe we could at another point if there's an
Mhm.
interest for
Mhm.
that conversation.
Mhm.
There are the self-preservation,
Oh, yes.
the
Yeah.
inclination to social,
Social. Yeah. That is
and a
sexual.
reproduction sexual. So it's
Yes.
self-preservation is me surviving.
Correct.
Sexual reproduction is surviving of the other,
Yeah, the DNA, like my genes, so
my
to speak.
genes. Oh yeah, the genes, and the social is the herd.
Correct.
So
Because
politician, the herd,
years ago, right? Hundreds of years ago, you were dead. If you were not part of a group, if they
dead,
threw you out of the tribe, you were
dead.
dead.
Yeah.
And then we still have that in our brain. So it's
Uh-huh.
indeed a social subtype is more what does the group want? What do they need? And where is my place in the pecking order? Where's my
Hmm.
place hierarchically? Do they
Hierarchy.
all like me? Do they not? Will they protect me?
Uh-huh.
That's
So
more the
those would
social.
be, and it's all. So from what I hear, if this is the model of the car, it's in the DNA.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. And since eventually we are not the DNA,
Yeah.
we are
Behind
transcending.
it, playing
Exactly.
it, we're
Exactly.
playing
It
with the
doesn't.
car,
Yeah,
driving the car.
correct. We
But
are. Yeah.
it's good to know which model you got in your hand.
100%. It made such a difference, and especially if you can detach from your type, and then you can, first of all, if you know the Enneagram and you kind of
Activate
healthy,
the shadow,
right?
activate like.
Yeah. Very good. Indeed,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that is one part that you can do, and the other part is, of course, self-realization, because then it's obvious, right? You can't not be detached. If that happens, you can pull on or pull over another Enneagram type's sweater, so to speak. For example, as a type 6, I'm more focused on maybe success amnesia. Like I forget what I'm good at.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me sort of likable and modest, but doesn't make me good in interviews at all.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me to tell you in 60 seconds what I'm good at and why I should get a job. That's
Yeah.
the worst you can do. Like
Okay.
the, what? Freeze. If you take off the 6 and you turn towards the 3
Mm-hmm.
and you pull on the 3 sweater, you nail your interview. You will have presentations with the board and you speak their language.
Ah,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
wow.
Yeah, those are all options that come up if you know the Enneagram, because you can play
I'm
with
really
it.
fascinated by that because the way I work with people from integration perspective is try a different color,
Yeah.
wear a new shirt, do it like because you break out of this script
Yeah.
and you get out of the shell and let's see if it's really scary for real. Like
Mhm.
let's just
Yeah.
speak out and say like
Exactly.
so in
Yeah.
that sense I find that's where the flourishment and the
Totally.
more individuation in fact
Yes.
true individuation, true
Yes.
flourishment and color and
Yeah.
expansion. So playing with the other shirt of the Enneagram is kind of the same, like, what I'm naked here. What clothes do
Yeah.
I want to try
That's
on?
right. Oh my God. And the playfulness of that and the
Yeah,
freedom of
that's
that
when
is
it
so
gets.
nice. It's so good. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah,
And I find it's also why people will be magnetized to work with someone more than another because you carry the shadow that they want.
correct.
Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
want
right.
what she's having, damn it.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
To
exactly.
have access to more of the expression.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And what is really cool about the Enneagram, I call it a human map, right? It's really like literally like if you want to navigate with your car, east, south, west, etc. It is a map of human nature. So you can predict your own reactions to things. You can predict the reaction of other people really well. But also if you say, okay, I need personal training and coaching, it's already right there. You look at your wings, the number next to you, left or right,
Uh,
and you look at the arrows, and they will give you exactly what you need. Because
wow.
another thing also is every Enneagram number has their opposite next to them, which is also
Ah.
something I saw only years later. Like the 9 has problems being, defending themselves.
And
They
the
can't
eight
say
is just
no.
beside.
They don't want conflict.
Yeah.
So they have the 1 and the 8 next to them. What a
Hmm.
gift. But
Yeah.
the same is for all the others. It's exact same thing. The 3 can be too pragmatic, too task oriented, too cold in a way, right? Because they want to
Mm-hmm.
reach the goal and they don't necessarily care about feelings of people.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they want to be more approachable, if they want to be more of a team player,
Connected.
2 and 4, hello.
Ah,
It's
wow.
right next to
Oh,
you. It's right
wow.
next to you. So you can very easily, you don't need me then in that sense to help with the training because it's once you see it, you know your type. You look at the
Ah,
qualities of the types next to you, and
wow.
they are like buckets that are already there for you. You can just lean in and you draw out
Mm.
their qualities, and they are close to you. And in that sense, you broaden yourself. You're still decorating the prison cell, right?
Yeah.
It's not realization, but it happens either by doing this
Mm-hmm.
or through realization, you automatically
Yeah.
have the whole palette basically.
Yes.
And yeah, you can play with all of it. And it's
Oh,
in a way,
wow.
it's like with your car. Sometimes you drive a different type of car and you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it still feels like it's not my car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still,
Mm-hmm.
if you're happy
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you can go back to your own
Yeah,
car
you can
with
try
your
it for
own
a while
things.
and say, well,
Yeah, exactly.
I call it course correction.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
signpost and then
yeah,
course correct. And then,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
more
that's
fluid with realization.
yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
wow,
I
that's
hope
great.
I made it clear that there's a
Oh, I
difference.
think so. I think it's
Right.
like,
Yeah, because and it's very often it's sold differently. Yeah, you have either realization or the Enneagram, and the Enneagram is sold as a parlor trick.
hmm it can be
And
both.
how you become communicative and more efficient, how you can get a better job, all of that. And that is such a shame because that's not the
Yeah,
intrinsic power
yeah,
of the Enneagram. The intrinsic power is realization
yeah.
by seeing what you are not.
Uh-huh. And what makes it seems that as if there's no like model is the infinite diversification of personality.
Yeah,
But when
yeah,
you look beneath on
exactly.
character fixation, you get
Yeah,
to more of those
yeah,
universal.
yeah. Yeah,
Wow,
and I thought
that's
about
great.
it because 6, I want to know everything. I have my 5 wings, so I have this whole, diving in, wanting to
Yeah.
know everything. What makes sense to me is the Enneagram has been created by nature, by the universe, by whatever, by God, to make the human tribe survive.
Ah,
Because also, if you look at 1,000 people, like a sample of 1,000, you will usually have the same division of types. So you have more of some types and less of others. And it looks like it's naturally created in such a way that it most optimally survives.
ah,
So a couple of challengers, not too many, but a couple that get the new territory for you and that fight if necessary, etc.
yeah.
And only a few artists, not too many. And
Ah,
also not too many observers, but quite a lot of helpers, the two.
oh
Quite a lot of
yeah.
ones that make the rules and the law and to make sure everything
Oh
is
yeah.
fair and
To
everybody gets the part
function, to
to
that
function in a
functioning of the
society.
whole.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You
it's true
get
at the
those-
micro vision and at the
Yeah,
small in the
yeah, yeah.
macrocosm and microcosm.
Exactly. That's so beautiful. I mean, also at work, to see the beauty of diversity in the team. If you have
Hmm.
all these types together, it's incredible. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
And
It's
I've been told by someone who was with self-realization telling me it's like a an orchestra and everyone
yes,
is playing their part and it's
yes,
harmonious and divinely. That's it.
so true.
All this orchestra.
It's true. Yeah. And really the infinite possibilities.
Yeah. Infinite possibilities from, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So which number do you perceive I am? I'll have to consult you because I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe we can do an interview and I can dive deep with you and we find it because the only thing I had, and I always enjoyed your conversations, but it's the only thing I could look at, right? And then you can hear a few things. And if you look at the preferences, but for that I also would have to listen a bit more to before realization because
Mm-hmm.
other things may have dropped.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel a preference towards success in a way still, like the
Yeah.
beautiful things in life, the luxury, the
Yeah.
enjoying, but also the authenticity and the depth
Yeah.
of things. And you did mention sometimes suffering in the past. So I don't know, right?
Suffering a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So there is a tree with a four wing that's called the aristocrat. That's the feeling I got sometimes. So it's someone that can create, make beautiful things happen once they are out of the identification with the ego.
Uh-huh.
They still, even after realization, they can't help but be successful with what they do. It's what I sense from you. You know, it's the embracing of manifestation and creating
Uh-huh.
things.
The tree and the tree
The
with the
four, three
the
and four.
four. Yeah.
Yeah, but in
My
yeah,
partner felt I was the four
yeah.
because he was like, yeah, I suffer more. Understand me. I'm
Yeah.
special.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I said it wrong. It's the four with the three wing, indeed. The
Uh,
four with the three is the aristocrat.
uh,
Yeah. And so
possibly.
that may be it.
That could be
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
the other perception that I had was the anger was like, ah,
Hmm. Yeah.
like separation from me was "Ah,
Hmm.
I'm angry, rage. Like, so
Yeah.
that's why I was like, maybe the eight. But we
Yeah.
could have a
But
conversation and
yeah, but the four can be really angry.
ah,
But it's usually it's coming from a deeper source. Like the eight is just like, yeah, I'm angry, so what? You know, you're an
mm,
idiot, therefore I'm angry. It's
mm,
very superficial. And
no,
of
that's
course,
not
it's more
that.
from the inside. It's more like it can come from a very deep sadness or from a very deep feeling of abandonment
Yeah,
or worthlessness. Like, "Wah." And
yeah.
what people often say is the four is the eight inside out.
Okay, that could
Yeah, because
be.
the eight looks like this on the outside, but inside they have a very tiny, big heart. But they can be
Mm-hmm.
very sensitive
Mm,
and very vulnerable, which they don't want to show.
yeah,
And the four is the other way around. So they're vulnerable on the outside and sensitive,
yeah.
but they are like a lion inside,
Uh-huh.
extremely strong.
Oh,
And they have to
that
be
could be
because,
that. And I was like, did I say like I wouldn't want to be the four or
yeah, of course. But usually that's what happens. That usually people are like, I don't want to be this.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Except the eight. The
Maybe.
eight
Yeah.
always loves themselves. Every time I did the Enneagram with an eight, also in groups, they're like, I'm the only good one. Yeah, I'm not neurotic. You all are neurotic. I'm not. And the sevens also, they like themselves as well, usually.
Yeah, I read that eight have a it's the problem with the eight is that their mechanism is so feeling so energizing that it's hard to just let it go.
Very. So
Why would
same with the
I?
seven.
Because I feel
Exactly.
so powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I also give these trainings at work and you have development motivators. So you have reasons for people based on their type why they would want personal development.
Hmm.
And most types are like, yes, I want to get rid of this. Yes, I want to have this. Give me the training. And eights, they read like intimidating, blah, blah, blah. They're like, what's the problem? I don't see a problem with being intimidating. Hello. It's like, okay, so cool. But I like them a lot also. They're great people to be with.
Oh,
They're also very direct. They like you or they don't like you, you know it. It's
yeah,
not behind your back talking. It's
yeah,
quite straightforward. So
yeah.
very cool to be with as well. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you. I think that's long
Yes.
enough for an introduction.
Oh, I think so, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna keep you here a bit, but we'll say goodbye to everyone. And if anyone has question, comment, anyone has an interest in Romy's work, I'll insert a link below. And we'll see. Maybe we'll dive a little bit deeper in it.
Yeah,
I've really
exactly.
I'm finding it fascinating, viewed from
Yeah.
this perspective of self-realization, that you still have the car, but at least you know you're not the car, and
You're not the car and you can upgrade it.
you can upgrade it and drive it, and without trying to make it better, it's just having fun with it and just
Yes,
yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. So if
trying some
people are
different
interested,
option.
yeah, exactly, add-ons, you know,
I don't just for fun.
yeah, like a mini bar, whatever. Why not?
Because you can drop it. If you don't like it, you can drop it. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't want this
yeah.
option anymore.
No. Or you can fly, you know, you can even take off with your car. No, it's yeah, it's true. But really, if people put it in the comments, if they want us to talk another time and go into this or that more deeply, let us know because
Yeah,
I'm very happy to do this with you. And now we
me
did the
too.
generic one, and yeah, anything that people
Yeah,
want to do, I'm happy to
thank
share.
you.
So
Thank you.
thank you, thank
All
you. It was
right.
a pleasure.
So, bye, everyone.
Bye.